Hey, yo, it's Guido coming at you with the Tactics Talk. Welcome back, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate the support of the channel, as always. If you like what you see, subscribe. Here is moi. Here I am. It is me, Guido1212, driving his Panzer 5.4. Not the 4.5, but the 5.4. This is a Panther hull with a little Panzer 4 turret on top of it. Sort of reminds me of the old awful Panzer. Sort of. Kind of the same idea. Great big hull. Pretty good armor. This is a great setup for it. This was a request anyway on a stream that I was doing, so I played it and I got a great matchup. Right, I'm top tier. I've got a bunch of tier 4s. You can say Panzer 4s, but tier 4s to bully. And we are here on Muravanka, spawned into the south, and it's an encounter mode. So I am headed over here to the east side, and I'm thinking I'm just going to go in here and bully. And I mentioned this on the stream. I said, well, I'm just going to YOLO in here and start kicking faces in because, you know, I'm at a Panzer 5.4. It's invulnerable. It's an overpowered tank, and I'm a good player, and that's how we roll, right? Just total domination from the very beginning. Foreshadowing. So the point is, overextended is overextended. It doesn't really matter who you are, and I only barely survived. So we shoot him. Okay, good. Hey, we get a first bounce, no problem. And then I'm starting to feel the oats, but the KV-1S says, you know what? I'm just going to come at you. And these other guys say I'm going to come at you, and now everyone on the enemy team is shooting me, and I am attempting to not be shot by them. Thank goodness someone went through, and look at me, I'm already down to 68 hit points. So, oh boy, that was bad. Maybe I can get him this time. Nope. Oh man, twice in a row. Oh, he didn't kill me, and we survived somehow. 660 points of damage, 1 kill, completely overexposed, overextended, and I got absolutely murderized, and I've got to run away. Thank goodness the HMC did not take interest in me during that fight, or I would probably be done, and I'm forced to run off, and that's a bad thing. It would be nice to have been up there, been a little bit calmer. I could still be helping all of my teammates up there and not running back to a far back bush and hiding, scared of Artie and everything else. And it's a great lesson. It doesn't matter how good your tank is. If you're going to completely overextend, you're probably going to find yourself in situations or just plain old dead. So we're getting shots on the steward. He's not being very wise. I don't have quite the depression I want. There we go. Now we're making it happen. This guy's trying to make a runner. We'll take him down, and there's our second kill. Good news for me is that some guys with hit points, and enough of them, actually eventually got up there and were able to stop the enemy team from completely swarming me and taking me down. Had there been fewer guys or no guys there, they would have just chased after me and killed me. So now we'll come in here, and I've got to play more of a support tank, and that's too bad because I'm top tier with a lot of armor, and I could have been doing some good work with a few more hit points. But I gave them all away. I already gave my hit points away. Good news is also that the enemy team just isn't really very good. I think I get another kill here. Yeah, he's dark, so we'll take him down, and we will move on. Now, granted, a lot of seal clubbing here, right? I don't spend a lot of time at tier 5. I mean, if somebody requests a tank, I'll play it. I don't know how many battles I have in this. Maybe a dozen. Maybe 20 at the most, but I feel like it's somewhere around 10. So we'll come on up here. So far, we've not had to fire any gold. That's a good thing. I see the leopard kind of hanging out, and I'm thinking, well, that's me. I'm dead. Surely somebody's going to shoot me. They just seen me. However, they're so busy trying to live from my team pushing forward, and good on my team for doing that, that I'm able to machine gun down the Matilda. And that's one of the things about this tank is it just reloads so fast. Has pretty good penetration just with the normal round. We'll go up here, at least for a battle like this, right? A tier 5 and 4 battle. See if we can take him down. We finally knock him out, and we got 5 kills. Move out of the forest. I like to win the forest nearly every time on this map. Obviously, you've got to go with the deployment of your team, so you can't just YOLO in, which I did anyway, but if you, especially if you're at a higher tier, you need to be very careful about choosing where you go, depending on where your team goes. But if you get enough people, I think that the critical terrain on this one is the east side in the forest. You win it, and then you can fold back to your cap easily. This is in standard. Or work on their campers in the back. In encounter mode like this, then you win this, and you can come from every direction, especially if your guys are still holding the cap over there. Good thing there's no artillery or guys that are up on that hill that actually have clear shots on me. So I get spotted again, and I'm able to move forward. I actually get 3 spotting or assist damage off of that one. So we're up to 1,587. And that's good. I mean, it's a good game at tier 5, but I've had to play the whole thing very cautiously in the back. And had I been a little more cautious early, I wouldn't have to be doing that. And I could be more in the forefront helping the team out. So we'll move up this way. And they're just about done. I was talking on the stream about all of this at this point, and I'm thinking, all right, great. This is known for ramming, so I'm really hoping I can get a ram on one of these guys. Got 5 kills. Let's see if we can get up to top gun. Come around this way. What I'm worried about is the 38 NA. Even he can just poke a shot into me and I'll be done. 68 points. Then I see the Churchill. And I'm hoping, all right. Scout to my right, or sorry, not Scout, but M4A1. Find them. Where is the Panzer? Oh, he's together. So that means I can rage in here. And if I'm lucky, they won't be looking at me. Well, clearly the Panzer 38 NA will not be looking at me. He is no longer with us. I'll put a shot into him as we come in. And can I end it? Yeah. A double kill. Myself and him. 1,908, 130 assists, 510 blocks, 6 kills. This ends up being an ace tanker. I believe I'll show you the results here in just a minute. But I thought it was a nice quick one just for, you know, even if you're a good player, even if you've got an OP tank, even if you've got a great matchup like this one, very permissive, if you YOLO in and overextend, you're going to get beat up. And I know that's not really a lesson that's necessarily needs to be driven home, because it probably gets driven home quite often for everybody. But even I find myself at times doing that. And it's not always as gross as that, right? A lot of times it's a little more subtle. You just get a little too far out, a little too aggressive early on when there's that many guns in the game. You notice they just came from every direction. So then they have no problem pinning me at that point. They're shooting me from every side. My turret has to turn. Now I'm getting shot in the side of the turret. All those things. So the overextension early on in the game is really what limits people's medium to late game options. All right, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate the support of the channel as always, and we will see you.